Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
Welcome to Nahverkehr Dresden.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
Okay, Matt, I will do that. Up, down, left, and right. Thanks, Matt. Let's follow these markers, and let's get our first map.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Okay, Matt. So here we go. Riesa to Dresden and the Großenhain. Grossen, not Groben. Großenhain. Großenhain. Some of these I'm not going to be able to pronounce. But the Dresden Neustadt, that sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. Riesa, Dresden. HBF. Bam. Let's go. So, welcome aboard. Hopefully you're doing well. We've not done our intro yet. Should we do our intro? I think so. Let's do it now. Hey up, me passengers. Mega Sim, how you doing? Hopefully we are doing well. So we're on the Riesa Dresden, and we are on the introduction, and we're going to be doing some training sessions. That's right. We're going to walk slowly. We're not going to run, because we could run. Look, run, 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 run. Oh, look at this. Vivo! Anyway, let's go a little bit faster, actually. Yeah, come on. Let's go for it. The train's up there as well. Look. Nice. Looking forward to trying this out. So yes, as you probably have noticed, it is Wednesday. It is 4 PM, which is the time when the embargo clears, and we are able to showcase. We're able to showcase.
You can pause the experience at
Riesa
any point
Dresden
and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now and then return to the game when ready.
So as you know, with Rush Hour, we do have the, well, Train Sim World 2, the update, not Rush Hour, because Rush Hour is the 3 new routes. The Train Sim World 2 update does give us the ability to see certain times ahead, the upcoming stations, the speed there. Ted, God, always, every time. Right, there's our map. So we are currently at Dresden HBF. Are we Dresden HBF? Yeah. That's weird. It says Dresden HBF, but it also says there's that one, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got our map, which is nice. We've got our schedule, so we know what's going on. As you can see, pause the game, review the task log. That's what we're doing right now, with a nice message log as well. Let's get back to it.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen.
Here we go.
This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display.
Yeah.
The white needle shows current speed.
And also
the red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
There's the maximum permitted speed.
This is the direction display.
That's
an
for
arrow
your
will indicate forward, reverse, and
forward and reverse,
directions.
and neutral, and also off, which would be an X.
This is the power display.
There's the power display.
Will indicate the position the power control is.
Not all the trains will have a power display. Like the Riesa line doesn't have the power display, if I remember.
These are the brake indicators.
Or it just works
they
a little
show the
differently.
state of the various brake systems, allowing
brake
independent
system.
management of them.
Okay. The track
in
is
the
clear.
top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go.
Okay.
Push the indicated handle forwards.
Let's go. Gonna try it without the controller today.
The Riesa to Dresden main line runs for roughly 80 kilometres and runs both express and mainline passenger services, as well as a variety of freight from the local industries.
There's that smoke over there, that fire. What do you think? Looks good, doesn't it? Looking forward to going on this. Oh look, there's the 363. Where's that fire?
Train Sim World 2 allows you to ride and drive from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while exploring this train.
Interesting. Ah, power station. It didn't put us here. It didn't put us here. That's what's weird. That's very weird. Look at that. Oh, this is so busy. It's great. That's a lot of smoke coming out that cooling tower. Okay.
You've only explored a small area here, so
Correct.
Let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
Welcome to Dresden in eastern Germany, located in Saxony on the River Elbe. Experience a multitude of operations expanding out of the iconic Dresden Hauptbahnhof, with commuters and international travellers converging to make a hustle and bustle mix of S-Bahn, regional, intercity and freight traffic. Along the way, be sure to place route maps, restock first aid points, paint garden gnomes, and clean up spray paint cans. Choose commuter or heavy freight traffic as you take a trip through the picturesque German countryside. Welcome to Riesa Dresden.
Thanks, Matt. So that is part 1. That's the introduction. So what we can do, look, there's the next training module, which is one of our favourites, the BR143. Yes. Love the BR143. Just be aware that we are on a preview of this. We have got early access, that's why certain things aren't appearing that you would think.
Welcome to driver training. Today you'll be taken through the operation of a BR143 electric locomotive in DB Traffic Red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations.
Okay.
When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okay, let's climb aboard to get started. Come on. You know what? Let's stick the frame rate on. Oh. Interesting. My frame rate's suffering there. We are on a preview version, so that could be a reason why. Or
we
it
will
might
need
not.
to turn the loco on.
Oh,
Head
okay.
to the control panel.
Let's head to the control panel.
To activate the control desk, the battery will need to be turned on.
Okay.
This locomotive is powered by a pantograph that draws power from the overhead lines.
Rhea?
Take a seat in the driver's position.
Okay.
This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Shut that door and let's sit down. Okay. Insert the reverser handle.
The headlights will need to be set to let others know that this locomotive is operational.
White and white. Oh, and on and white. There we go.
We'll need to wait for the air system to charge.
Come on. Up. Come on. Right, waiting for air system to charge. Oh, okay.
Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact. The train is ready to be... Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, let's open those doors. So yeah, we are on the beautiful 143, one of my favourite trains. I like the sound of this.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Okay. Set those doors to locked. I like it so far. A bit weird with the frame rate, so that's why I'm going to keep it up there.
The brakes will need to be released on the train before we can
Yeah, that's
depart.
fine, but
Use the
I want
indicated
to
lever to set the
get a
train brake
nice-
to running.
I want to get a nice shot there. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, turn that off. Then. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, so let's release those brakes. Okay, we've released those brakes. They're now released. Waiting for them to release. Okay.
The force selector determines how much tractive effort force is being supplied to the train.
Okay, so we need to put that to 100.
The speed selector allows the driver to...
So with the 143, remember it's like AFBs automatically in it. So you can put that needle up to there, so it will only go up to that speed, which is good. Okay, Priestowitz. See, it's 4.4 kilometers away. Anyway, Elle, come here. Ted's gone out and Elle wants to go out too. Of course. Okay, so we can actually go up 100 kilometers an hour. We can go up now, which is good. Okay, let's head towards Priestowitz. Already two cars, two carriages there. Yeah, I do love this 143, it's amazing. Here we go. Train. Okay, so we do have a yellow signal in front. Probably, you know, in preparation of getting to Priestowitz. Like the new logos on it, it does look pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Okay. Look, contact signaler, you just press the phone now. Nice. Like that. That's cool. And there's the well, that's cool, I like that. Interesting. Why is it going down so quickly? Oh, okay. So it's quite a sharp turn there.
You are now approaching the first stop. Use the speed selector to reduce your speed. You can use the train brake to provide additional braking force.
Okay. So yeah, I'm using the train brake on here. Not using these ones. I'm using what the AFB gives me for this. Okay. Oh, what is your drink of choice today? Mine is a lovely cup of tea. Yeah, thank you Dovetail Games for providing us with a free game key. This is a pre-release, early access, free game key that we have received from Dovetail Games, so thank you so much for that. As we had on Boston Sprinter, as an ambassador to Dovetail Games, we are able to get certain perks of that, and one of this is, we have had early access to Boston Sprinter and Dresden. Not promising Brighton Mainline, because we've not got to that stage yet. They've not mentioned anything, but hopefully, you never know, just in case you are thinking that. At the moment, we're on Riesa Dresden, and we get early access just before it comes out. So you're all seeing these videos a day before it gets released. So the embargo is 4 PM British Standard Summertime. Sorry, not Standard Time, British Summertime. For Boston, it was 12 PM, so it's weird that it was 4 PM this time, but could be because of the issues with Sony and PlayStation that they've had to delay it slightly because of all the work that they've been doing, possibly. But yeah. Or it could be other countries of ambassadors where they've said that's a bit too early or a bit too late. I don't know, but yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Lock the doors. Bing bong bong.
Proceed to the next stop unguided this time and see how you get on.
Yep.
An emergency brake test will occur during the journey.
Oh, okay. Wow. We got oh, actually, off and on. There we go. Just noticed we have the red square around it, which means that any extra power will not be used. Won't use it at all. Nice, look at that. Cool that we get the emergency brake. That would be fun. Okay, over we go. Those two trains were quite close together, weren't they? So I have got my settings on. So whilst we are on here, let's just look at our settings. Screen settings. So we've got window full screen, high, TAA on, and 100%. With advanced at high, medium, medium, high, 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 with a max of 60 frame rates per second. So I haven't got any of these on ultra, and I am noticing that the up here the frame rate is dropping slightly. It could be because we're on a pre-release, or it could be coming out on release, but I just want to openly show that. Well, at least we get to do that emergency brake. There's the emergency brake there. What do you think of it so far? Are you going to be getting it on release date, which is tonight at midnight on console, and then usually like 5-6 p.m. on PC on Steam? Remember, if you do have that season ticket, you do have access to Riesa Dresden, and then when Brighton Main Line comes out, you'll get that as well. It does sound good though, doesn't it? Yeah, frame rate's a little jittery today. I have heard one other ambassador that's having a few issues with their frame rate as well. Because we have a special like Discord channel for the ambassadors and for Dovetail for certain things, and yeah, I've seen a couple of comments of frame rate dropping there. But I've not got my controller plugged in because I know that affects it a lot, so I'm on mouse and keyboard today. Did I put the wipers on? I did. Let's turn them off.
We'll now test the emergency brake and go over the critical steps needed to recover the train.
Okay.
To begin, set the train brake to emergency and then wait for the train to come to a complete stop.
Okay. We've done the emergency brake. Okay.
Next, you will need to set the speed selector to off.
Okay.
The brakes are still applied and will need to be released. Move the train brake to running.
Okay. Wait for those brakes to release. Okay, they are almost released. There we go. Interesting. So the
Finally,
circuit
set
breaker.
the speed selector to the indicated speed to get the train moving.
So the circuit
Nice
breaker
work.
closed
We
there.
can now continue the journey.
Interesting. Anyway, where's another train? So what we're going to try and do is this first video is the 143 and the intro. Then the second video will be 2 more training scenarios. Third video will be the last 2 training scenarios. I think it's 2 or 3. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. In terms of our first look, we want to do the training scenarios because things change and we want to have a look at all the trains. Before we start looking at the scenarios and the services on the timetable, you know. Looking forward to it though. Because remember, if you have the DBBR 101, you will get services with that, but you need Hubstruck and Rhine Raw and the DLC of 101 to get that. The 182, the singing train, if you have rapid transit, and the 182 you have additional services on here as well. You do also get the DBBR 406 layer, but don't worry, if you've got Train Sim Mod 2, you will automatically have already got that because that was the first route on there. So there's no like additional DLCs that you need for that. Well, except getting Riesa Dresden, of course. Yeah, so looking forward to doing that, going on a bit of an ICE trip. They've ranged between 29 and 33 minutes, the ICE, and I know my brother asked how many services. There are 14 services with the ICE, and some of them actually stop at Dresden Neustadt. It was Dresden. Riesa's to the left, Dresden's to the right, yeah. Okay. Starting to slow down now into Niederau. I think also you do get the 112 as well, so if you've got the Hauptstrasse Hamburg to Lübeck, you also get the 112 as a layer. Just trying to remember all the layers. It's confusing after a while. Okay, coming into land. Okay, let's just stop here. Open those doors. Oh, that was bad. Did you see that?
That concludes
those
all the
doors
basics
were closing
of
whilst it was
this train.
moving. Interesting. Okay, well, we got a gold for that. That's good. Well, what we're going to do is, as I said, I want to try and split these videos up a bit, because if I did the training all at once, that is 2 hours. So on the next video, we're going to do the 766 and the 442. And the 146, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And then the final one will be the 185 and the 363, instead of doing all 7 at once. Because you've got to keep the wife happy, keep the boss happy. But no, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from Omega Sim. Social media links are in the description below. Thanks again to Dovetail Games for the free game key as a pre-release, so we do have the ability to play that before release date, but there is that embargo at 4 PM today, and that's where the videos are able to be released. Thank you very much, everyone. See you on the next video. This is Mega Sim out of here. See you later, guys. Bye.